Good afternoon, friends. Thank you so much for joining me here this Saturday. More and more states are opting to provide their residents with new fourth stimulus payments. Well, this is good news for millions of Americans as jobless claims continue to rise across our nation. Friends, welcome back to my channel. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and watch until the end of this video to learn how to enter next Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway. The September jobs report was just released, as was the case in August, fell very well short of expectations and offered further evidence to suggest that the United States economic recovery is slowing down. Overall, just 194,000 new payrolls were added in the month of September. Furthermore, the labor force, the number of employed individuals, and the people actively looking for a job fell by nearly 185,000, suggesting that some were beginning to lose faith in the hope of finding a job at all. The September job report is the first major evidence of the effect that the additional unemployment benefits had on unemployment in the United States. And it also undermines claims that the boosted support was hampering employment figures. Since the beginning of this crisis, the federal government had offered additional unemployment payments to out-of-work Americans to supplement the state-funded programs. Because typically, states would only offer about 26 weeks of unemployment support, and with millions of Americans experiencing long-term unemployment, it was decided that additional support was required. However, in the summer of 2021, a number of mainly Republican-led states argued that the additional payments were providing an incentive against finding a job and moved to remove the federal programs ahead of schedule. So on September 6th, the additional unemployment support expired nationwide, but the early evidence does not show any real sign of employment increase. So friends, what are your thoughts on the new jobs report? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
We need to make sure America builds that future instead of falling behind. We should build those vehicles and the batteries that go into them and the charging stations they're going to need, the 500,000 we're going to build across America. Here in the United States, we should be doing this. And look, if we get this done, we're going to breathe new life into our economy and our workforce, and we're going to breathe cleaner air at the same time. These are the kinds of investments that will get America back in the game and give our workers a chance, a fighting chance. Economists left, right, and center agree. Earlier this year, Moody's on Wall Street projected that the investments in these bills will bring us a higher GDP and additional 2 million jobs per year and lower unemployment. These bills are not about left versus right, or modern versus progressive, or anything else that pits Americans against one another. These bills are about competitiveness versus complacency. Competitiveness versus complacency. Opportunity versus decay. They're about leading the world, or whether we're going to let the world pass us by. The American people understand what's at stake here. They understand that when workers and families have a better shot.
Now, there are some U.S. states that have taken it upon themselves to send a direct payment to their residents. However, unlike the federal payments, many states have opted to send these checks to certain groups, and in some cases, limiting the number of recipients by income or by profession. After a historic budget surplus, the state of California legislature decided to send a $600 payment to all those in the state earning less than $75,000 a year. This is the second round of Golden State stimulus checks that will be sent this year. Back in February, the governor signed a law that allowed for sending of $600 checks to low-income individuals and non-citizens who were unable to receive federal stimulus checks. In August of this year, New Mexico state government announced that low-income residents who were unable to receive federal stimulus checks would be eligible for a $750 direct payment. When making the announcement, the Human Services Department said that the payments would go to about 4,000 New Mexico residents, and the cost would be $5 million. In June of this year, the Tennessee state government passed a bill that allocated funding to send to teachers a $1,000 hazard pay bonus. This hazard bonus came at the expense of a 2% raise, included in previous education spending bills. The bill was signed on June 30th, 2021, and educators are expected to receive their checks before January 1st, 2022. Friends, the key word for this video is vegetable. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, please do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much, friends. A bill passed by the Florida legislature earlier this year will allocate more than $400 million to send thank you bonuses to teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other first responders. Most recipients are expected to receive a $1,000 check. For teachers specifically, the checks are being sent to 3,600 public school principals and nearly 180,000 full-time classroom teachers. The law passed, but it leaves out critical school personnel, such as counselors and other support staff. Not many other U.S. states have allocated funding for checks this kind for all teachers, but some districts have opted to use the funding for this type of payment. The Denton-Irving School District approved a measure that will send a $500 retention bonus, while in Irving, a $2,000 payment will be distributed to staff returning to the classroom this year. In Michigan, earlier this year, they distributed a $500 hazard pay bonus to their teachers in the state. The Michigan Classroom Hero grants also sent $250 to school staff, and in total, cost the state about $73 million. So everyone, do you agree with me that all U.S. states should send out their own stimulus checks? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told the House Ways and Means Committee, "Sometimes stimulus checks are a really good approach. I think we need to look into the economics and consequences of that a little more." Secretary Yellen also added, "But we would be happy to work with you." Friends, this is wonderful news for millions of Americans that are waiting for Congress to include a fourth round of stimulus payments into the new massive spending bill. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to enter next Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, please like this video, comment below the keyword, and do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much and have a very blessed weekend.